One thing I want to hit on too is you mentioned that there is, staff, people living at the property, but I would really love to know, now this is very fresh for the audience, I think they might find this to be very interesting. Can you just run through the entire payroll and staff? Because I think, when you're investing in these deals, you just think, okay, invest money here, income here, big exit there. But there's many moving parts, as this is not a $50 million asset. This is a $50 million business that we're acquiring, right? So with that said, can you walk through the whole structure of employees that it takes for a property like this to run?
That's a fantastic question. So I'll give you just the high level and then we can take some specific examples. So no matter how large a property is, the property needs a community manager or a CM. And you'll also hear that referred to as a PM or property manager, right? And that's not a property management company, right? That's the actual property manager that is in the seat every day managing the property. So even if it's as small as, I would say, like a 60 unit deal, and a 400 unit deal, both of them need a community manager. The caliber of person might differ, but at the top, there has to be that community manager who is able to handle the whole business. Next up is you have the maintenance supervisor, also known as the lead maintenance, but we prefer to call it maintenance supervisor. I honestly kind of want to change the title to something like project manager or project supervisor because they really are managing a project, right? It's not like they're just knocking out work orders. Oh, there's a broken AC I need to fix. Oh, I need to work on this washing machine. No, they need to manage and oversee the project in its entirety. So they need to be able to see the big picture and be able to be actually good with their hands and be able to problem solve and lead a team. So when it comes to maintenance supervisors, that is a that's a leadership role and it's a very specific type of person you're looking for because, like I said, they need to be able to be a good communicator, a good leader, and very knowledgeable when it comes to actually construction and maintenance. They need to be good with their hands. Some people are good at one or the other, and it's rare to find that A player that's good at both. So that's the maintenance supervisor. So those are kind of like the two most senior people at the property when it comes to the CM and then the maintenance supervisor. At the end of the day, though, the maintenance supervisor still needs to report to the community manager. The chain of command is very important because if you're going to manage a business like a $50 million property and you're going to have a collection of them, you have to ensure that chain of command is being followed all up and down. You can't have a maintenance supervisor going over the head of a community manager and trying to go to corporate and stuff. The CM has to be in charge of their ship, period, end of story. So that's at the top. And then depending on the property size, you'll have various employees on the property team as well. So usually right after a CM will be an assistant community manager, right? An ACM. So an ACM and a CM, they work closely together. And then on the office team to round it out, you'll have a leasing agent. So that would be your typical 3-person office. You'll have a leasing agent, which is more of the entry-level position, then the ACM, and then the CM. And typically, you would look to have about one office employee per 100 units. So if you've got a 300-unit property, it would make perfect sense to have a leasing agent, an assistant community manager, and a community manager.